Found this next group. We thought they might be the remaining members, of our gang. Now, they're actually an a cappella group that relies on American pop culture for their inspiration. Please welcome Club Spanky.
Flintstones, meet the Flintstones. They're the modern Stone Age family, and from the town of Bedrock, they're a page right out of history. Let's ride with the family down the street, through the courtesy of Fred's 2 feet. Oh, is that what they're saying? When you're with the Flintstones, have a yabba-dabba-doo time, a dabba-doo time. We'll have a gay old time. Ba-ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-ba, ba-da-da-ba. We'll have a gay old, we'll have a gay old, we'll have a gay old time. Meet Kathy, who's lived most everywhere, from Zanzibar to Berkeley Square. But Patty's only seen the sights a girl can see from Brooklyn Heights. What a crazy pair, but they're cousins, identical cousins all the way. One pair of matching bookends, different as night and day. While Kathy adores the minuet, the ballet russe and crepe Suzette, Patty likes to rock and roll. A hot dog makes her lose control. What a wild duet, still they're cousins, identical cousins, and you'll find they laugh alike, they walk alike, at times they even talk alike. You could lose your mind when cousins are 2 of a kind.
Come on over here. Club Spanky. Have a chair, gentlemen. Welcome. Glad to have you.
Thank you.
That's off their new CD entitled Everyone's Suing Us. No,
if only.
that'd be some good notoriety, huh? Now, what was the... First of all, let's meet everybody.
Carl?
You, Carl.
I'm Sebastian.
I'm Jared.
And I'm Jerry.
Jared, Jerry, Sebastian, and Carl. Now, how did you come up with the name Club Spanky?
Boy, that's, I guess, too many beers, probably. Jerry,
Wow.
probably
Is there
the
a
best
Club
one.
Spanky somewhere in the Caribbean that we don't know about?
There might be. Actually, there was one years and years ago in an old Our Gang comedy, better known as Little Rascals Reel.
Right.
And what Carl said is partially true. It was a few beers and some free associated, and we got to talking about Our Gang comedies. And one of us brought up the time where Alfalfa has a dream that he becomes an opera singer and gets thrown out, and he stumbles upon this club, this swank little deco 30s number called Club Spanky.
Did
So
that
that
resurface
was
in the
that.
recent Penelope Spheris movie, do you know?
I have not seen that. So.
Why am I not surprised? Well, did you guys watch a lot of sitcom television when you were growing up?
Is it obvious? Yeah, I watched quite a bit of TV, and a lot of these TV things that we do is pretty much I'll have to take responsibility for it because I learned to count from Sesame Street. That gives you some indication. And I did a lot of...
The letters for today are A-T.
We're brought to you by A&T. I did a lot of studies in choral music, and in college, and I tried to bridge the gap between my pop culture background and my legitimate music background. And said, these are songs that everybody recognizes. Anytime anybody sings this, I used to play a game called Name That TV Tune, you know, with everybody on trips and stuff like that. Always goes over big, so I said, let's, you know, try to make it a little more interesting. People always go, oh yeah, I remember that one.
Really? So I could name something now and you could try and...
Well, I wouldn't recommend that because...
You know who's really good at... Have you ever seen Rosie O'Donnell's stage act? She does that at the end, which she closes with challenging anyone in the audience to yell up a theme. And she knows them all, right down to... Remember Marvel the Mustang? The little Mattel... Marvel the Mustang, he's almost for real. Just saddle him up with spurs on his heels. No winding, no batteries. What horse do? Marvel the Mustang, do we love you? No?
That's a good idea. Maybe we could do a Western medley.
Did you just write that?
No, that was that little thing that you jumped up and down on and it moved along. Well, see, I'm a little older than you guys, though. So Carl, like, get us up to the 70s now.
Yeah, shake it down, down.
Or something from the Archies era, maybe. Do you guys play any instruments? What was the decision to be just a cappella?
Well, I think we all have our various different talents, but this was designed to just be an a cappella program. Obviously, I would, at some point, wouldn't mind doing it as a vocal group with some instrumental accompaniment. But,
Well, you do cheat. You have that little thing you blow at the beginning.
Well, it's a pitch pipe. I wouldn't call it necessarily call it a musical instrument.
You know, I think, Bill, what you can do with voices is you can create musical instruments with the voice. And some of the arrangements that we've done, that Carl's done, is have sort of mimicked like trumpets and things like that. And we can do some vocal rhythms and stuff like that and imitate drums. And stuff.
Really?
Yeah, sure.
So-
Well, and there was another practical reason when we went a cappella. I mean, it's cheaper to start with just the voices.
You don't need a station wagon to carry the stuff around either.
Now, at the end of a really big concert, though, are you, instead of having a guitar, are you tempted to pick up one of the others up and throw them down on
Yeah,
the
we've done
ground?
the moshing thing, haven't we?
Usually,
There used to be 5 of them, and now...
Right.
yeah, the
sad
fifth club Spanky.
Where is he now? He's with Pete Best in...
Right.
Well,
Oh,
I think the whole vocal jazz thing has a whole tradition behind it, which comes from like barbershop quartet singing, and Jerry actually used to be in a barbershop
Oh, really?
quartet.
Oh, man, they must hate you now.
Yeah,
You're the
well,
one that got away.
See, I didn't get to watch a lot of TV when I was growing up, so I had to sing instead.
The barbershop guys must be like ready to grab you and get you
well,
reprogrammed.
it's all sort of
Till
the
the
same
sun
tradition,
shines,
you know, and it's fun. I guess
Well,
people
see,
do it
what
'cause
we
it's fun.
do with the vocal jazz is actually kind of a marriage between the jazz tradition and the barbershop tradition. You know, a lot of groups did this in the 50s, the High-Lows, and of course, a lot of stuff we do from the Four Freshmen. So that it's kind of a blending of the two.
That's like saying
two
ZZ Top
traditions.
is just 3 Amish guys gone terribly wrong. I mean, these are 2 very different. I don't think of barbershop and the Flintstones theme is going hand in hand. But I'll tell you what I'd like to do. I'd love to have you sing us out to the next break with some kind of an interesting little piece of memorabilia. Do you have something you guys can do?
You'll love this.
Okay, well, hold on a second.
Okay.
When we come back, a trip to Little Italy in New York City. And later in the show, Charles Nelson Riley and the classic performer Liliane Montevecchi. Don't go away. Guys?
America's talking.
Finally, something worth talking about.
Tonight on R&R.